Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Heather and I'm a professional viola player living and working in the UK, and I make videos all about kind of freelance life, musician life, professional musician life, busting some myths, injecting some positivity into a space that can so often lean towards the negative side of things, which I just think is kind of ridiculous because we have the best job in the world. Anywho, not what we're here to talk about. I asked on my Instagram for you guys to send in some musical jargon that maybe you've heard, and when you first heard it you were like, yeah. No idea. Or maybe you're not a musician and you've heard your musician friends or family members talking about this stuff and you've just been like, yeah, I have no idea what that means. Number one, you are not alone, never alone. Number two, if you want to be a bit more interactive with me and these videos, then please do go and follow me on Instagram. It's just Heathers_plan. Put in Heathers Plan, you'll find me, and I'll have a link in the description bar of this video as well. But I often ask you guys to kind of contribute to my videos and put in suggestions and stuff that you want me to talk about, just because I want to make videos that you want to watch. So it kind of works both ways. And on that subject, and slightly in advance, next week I'm going to do kind of a little bit of a follow-up to this video, and it's going to be musical stupid questions. And I'm doing this because I don't believe anything is ever a stupid question, but stuff like, what does the conductor do? What is the difference between a violin and viola? All that kind of stuff, which you might be like, I really want to ask this, but I don't want to look like an idiot. Then please ask. Very safe space. I will keep any questions anonymous if you are a bit worried about anything like that. And yeah, message me on Instagram, comment on this video, however you want to give me that information. That would be really great. I love videos like that because there is no such thing as a stupid question, but at the same time we all have stuff which we've been like, yeah, I don't get it. If that all sounds like the kind of thing you'd be interested in seeing more of, please do like this video, subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Wednesday, most Wednesdays. BPM, beats per minute. Quite simply, the speed at which music is played. Crotchets. These are a rhythm which is 1 beat long. Americans often call them quarter beats. They are not a quarter beat, they are a crotchet. Minims, notes that are 2 beats long. Semibreves, notes that are 4 beats long. Spotting a pattern here, anybody? And then quavers, not the crisps, notes that are half a beat long. A patch of work. This is a freelance term for when you have a booking with an orchestra or group that is typically more than 1 day long. So I have a patch of work in Dublin, for example. Modulations or key changes are when the music goes from one key to another. This is typically heard in songs when they'll sing a chorus in one particular key and then they'll whack it up a note or two for excitement and for general uplifting effect. But key change and modulation mean exactly the same thing. Sections in an orchestra are the strings, the woodwinds, the brass players, and the percussion. So an orchestra is typically divided up into these 4 sections, and then within that it kind of breaks down into smaller but overarching 4 big sections. Passing back is when the players sat at the front of the sections pass back information such as bowings for string players or breath marks for woodwind and brass players, and just kind of general information about what's kind of going on in life. Very annoying when they do not do this. They often don't. So if you are ever sat at the front of a section, please make sure you're telling the people behind you what's going on. MD stands for musical director. So this is generally used more in a theatre setting when you'll have somebody who is the conductor, but they may also be playing on the keyboard and all that kind of thing. They're directing the music, so MD. A DEP is short for deputy, and this is somebody who stands in for a regular member of a group or orchestra. A lot of freelance work is made up of depping, so you'll probably hear people saying it a lot when they say, oh, I got in because I was asked to be a dep. They were asked to come in instead of one of the regular players, and then often that can become an ongoing arrangement between that person and the orchestra, that if they need a dep, they will ask this person. Principals are the leaders of sections within the orchestra, so you'll have a principal first violin, principal second violin, principal viola, principal cello, principal double bass, you get the idea. But then, to make it even more complicated, you then have the leader of an orchestra, and that is the person who sits in the principal first violinist's chair, and they are often called a concertmaster. Their job is basically to liaise with the conductor and be the voice of the whole orchestra when talking with them. Particularly when you've got a big symphony orchestra, the conductor can't talk to every member, and even talking to every principal of all the sections can be really difficult. So they will talk straight to the concertmaster, and then they will relay that information to the rest of the orchestra. Desks in an orchestra are primarily used in the string sections, where you will have 2 people per desk. You will have an outside player and an inside player. The inside player's job is to turn pages and also to mark in any bowings and dynamics and all of that kind of stuff. And then it's the outside player's job to keep playing. So therefore, whenever you're in a rehearsal setting, you never have the whole section just kind of cut out while they all lean forward and try and mark stuff. Seating within orchestras is done by numbers. So the principal of the section is in chair number 1, the co-principal is in number 2, and then you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 respectively going back. Tuning is when you adjust the pitch of the strings or the instrument in order to bring it to the correct level. In the UK, we tune to A440, which means 440 hertz per second. It's all to do with the sound waves, and that just means that we're all going to be playing at the same pitch and we're all going to sound good when playing together. And there we go. Those are all the ones that I got sent. So if you have any more that you would like to add to this, I would love to do a part 2. I find these videos just really, really fun because they're exactly the reason why I wanted to start this channel. So yeah, please do get in touch, let me know. And if I haven't answered any ones that you sent in this week, then I've probably put them in next week's video, which is going to be the questions you've always wanted to ask, but maybe felt a bit silly. I might have put them in there. So yeah, watch that video and keep an eye out for yours. But I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. There's one thing that YouTube has done to me, which made me realise how shiny I get here. It's like, why? It's weird. Got sad. Bought a new eyeshadow. Zero regrets. Today we are powered by artificial sweetness. Problem with drinking fizzy drinks is that they make me really burpy. Don't want to burp in the middle of the video. That would be rude.